Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. In this video, I'm building this house right behind me. If this does well, I'm hoping to start a series on it where I fill up this entire island with a village. I want it to be like a medieval village kind of thing, but I'm going to show everything that I do wrong and like all my techniques. So anyway, let's get started. So I start out by terraforming the land a little bit, making it different colors. I'm using moss and powdered sand right here, powdered concrete. And I build like wool structures just to kind of like visualize where I'm gonna put stuff and like kind of figure out what I want to do with it. And then after this, I fill in the area with a gradient and basically just making a foundation in the basement for it. So I'm adding more texture and depth. Now I'm going to start adding more depth and like putting holes in the wall and stuff. And I'm gonna like put buttons kind of dotted around just to kind of give it a little more of that like texture feeling and more detail. So these stairs were very tricky for me. I couldn't really quite get them right, so I just settled for something like this. It's just polished andesite stairs with spruce trapdoors on the edges. It's not perfect, but I'll take it. Now I'm adding the supports for the second floor. And then after this, I'm gonna add the floor, and then we're good to go starting on filling in the wall. Okay, so the walls. The walls, I'm starting out with just having a flat plank, and then I'm gonna slowly add more detail. So like I can fill in some more stuff, add some lanterns, some trapdoors, just make it look nicer. Then on the other walls, I'm gonna add windows, and then I'm gonna finish the roof. This lower roof has a very shallow curve. So then I just finish the chimney and add a little bit more decoration around the top. And then I'm good to go filling in the rest of the roof. So I finish the roofs and then add a little bit more detail with the entire I add a little more detail with the chimney. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding cobwebs for smoke, and then as a little more of like the wind blowing, I'm adding some white stained glass pane. And then this side, I didn't like having something there on the side, so I just added a little waterfall and then a garden. And then in the back, I'm adding a patio right outside the door to the basement, and I added a little thingy to sit on and look out from. It's just a nice little place to sit. Then I make a leaf barrier just to kind of give it more of a feel and texture. And then the vines, again, just give it more texture. So now I finished everything else. I get to work on the insides of the house. So I start out in the basement. I'm placing paintings, and then I decided to switch the floor out. So the floor is spruce. I have some carpets and a couch, and I added a fireplace. And then I have some paintings dotted around. And I made a bookshelf. So we're done with the basement, so we can move on to the next part of the house, which is the very top of it. So I put in a ladder because we need a way to get up. And then I add an oak floor because I needed a little bit different, like wood type, because it's all very dark and spruce. The spruce looks good, but I used a little bit too much of it, I think. So I had a closet in the second floor with an armor stand in it just to give it a little more feel of like hominess. And then there's a bedroom with a bookshelf and a chest, and then a little desk. So that's the upstairs. Not much in there. But we can move on to the downstairs. So I add a little kitchen area with a smoker and some more storage. And then I decided to make a refrigerator, and then I decided I didn't like where it was, so I moved it. So that's basically the kitchen. And then I make another couch in the upstairs. Add some lanterns, and that's pretty much the entire decoration of the inside. So I had a lot of fun building this. This was not a ginormous build, but I think it came out really well. And there's just a bunch of like tiny little decorations that really help this build come to life. This video was really just testing out how well I could do like this kind of video, and I think it came out well, so I'll probably keep doing more of these. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire house. This is how it all came out. I really like the upstairs. I just think it looks tiny and cozy and very nice. So that's the house. I hope you all enjoyed watching. If you did, please like and subscribe. It really helps. Leave a comment down below if you want to see more of these. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day.